Welcome to Out of the Park, the podcast show where four guys have four different opinions and it's all on sports. Of course, I said a couple weeks ago when the summer ended, our time ended, but we are back. Are you guys glad to be back right now?
What up, guys?
Yeah, it feels good to be back, especially in front of a microphone. Things are heating up, especially on sportsnetusa.net and here on 90.1 FM KVPK in this studio. In fact, you've picked up something else, Vincent.
Oh yeah, I am doing weekly sports reports for Fullerton College. They're going to be airing every Tuesday at 6:20, and I just come in, do my writings, recordings, and might get some coaches and supposed to. I'll get coaches and players like sentences about their play and their team, and I'm enjoying it already after 1 week, and a lot of the teams are red hot right now at Fullerton College, especially the soccer team starting. Was it 3-0 or 4-0?
3-0.
Yeah.
3-0.
So I'll be talking pretty big this coming Tuesday, and it is Labor Day weekend, so a lot of things can happen. The key to the county game for Fullerton College, and more Fullerton College sports. In fact, women's soccer played today on this Friday afternoon, and that's basically all I gotta say for now. But you can join. But just join at. You can either join KVPK on the TuneIn app, most likely the TuneIn app, and it'll be 6:20 every single Tuesday. So that's all I got to say.
And really quickly, you mentioned a lot of things can go wrong, can happen. I just wanted to say our apologies. There's a little bit of an echo on the recording. We're going to try to fix that in the upcoming weeks. We're playing with a little bit of new equipment here at 90.1 FM KVPK since we got high school football coming up. So we're trying to adjust and, go forward from where we were in the summer.
Totally. And nobody knows who's here right now. Like I say, no. Like I always say, there's four guys, four different opinions. Even on the Facebook page, it says four guys, four opinions. But today we have three. Anthony couldn't make it. He just got a last minute text. Maybe working at the Staples Center. No surprise, because there's some last minute stuff going on. But anyway, who is here? Of course, I'm Vincent Garcia. I got Josh Lopez and Ryan Osborn.
And I'll be taking two opinions since we need four.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I can do it.
Oh, who knows? Well,
are we gonna have to put a bet on it or something?
I don't know.
Hey,
what's the wager gonna be
on?
Well, not only is junior college football kicking off this week, also the NCAA football, the bowl series, the football bowl series, I think it's called, or standings. I forget. The FBS. Let's just say that.
FBS.
But we'll get to that later. Let's get baseball news first because it's not as big as a topic compared to Fullerton College. I mean, not Fullerton College. Compared to college football, but it's the first. It's September, the last month of the season. All the call-ups are coming up. And Ryan, before we got on the show, we were talking about Yasiel Puig coming back, getting called up, taking over for Josh Reddick. Let's get the opinions going. Josh, since you're the quiet one, I hate to put you on blast, but you're the Dodger fan and the quiet one. What do you think about Puig coming back?
You see, if someone would have put me in an ankle lock, I'd be able to talk right now, or someone would have mute my mic. That'd be amazing whenever I'm trying to talk. That'd be really amazing, guys. Much appreciated. But I'm actually really shocked with Yasiel Puig, especially since we've heard that a mysterious, quote unquote, mysterious team has picked up Yasiel Puig off trade waivers, and it's revealed to be the Brewers, or at least what I'm getting off Twitter from Ken Rosenthal. He had a MLB at Fox Sports. He says the Brewers were the team that won the claim on Dodgers Yasiel Puig, teams that made legitimate attempt to complete deal, and that Braun was a part of the talk. So that's a big shock to me, considering that the Dodgers had put Yasiel Puig on the trade waiver.
Yeah, I mean, and Ryan brought up also that Reddick isn't producing as what they expected. He's just, I forget, is it barely over the Mendoza line or barely under the Mendoza line?
A little bit over. He's batting something like 215 since coming to the Dodgers. He was batting 246 while on the Athletics.
And, they talk about, like, the Dodgers are the team to make, they're the big splash team because they can afford anybody now. They're just like the Yankees. They can afford anybody. But, I mean, with Yasiel Puig coming back, I mean, I hope the guy figures out himself because, like I said about almost a month ago, I said that when you go to the minor leagues, you have to figure yourself out. And Yasiel Puig hasn't found that when he was in the major leagues. I think what Yasiel Puig, what he went through, I mean, I'm kind of repeating what I said, but maybe I might miss a couple facts. He's getting that he did the wrong thing coming to Los Angeles. The worst thing Yasiel Puig, besides the worst thing that Yasiel Puig, I mean, the best thing was signing a major league contract. That's everybody's best thing. But the worst thing was signing with the Los Angeles Dodgers, because, or any team in LA that you play for, minus the Kings, because you really don't get that LA spotlight. No. Here's my point.
Hold
The point I'm saying, Ryan, is that because how many bad news you hear coming out of the Kings locker room? Do you hear any of the Kings players saying, "Oh, they got in trouble at a nightclub," or they're out partying?
Voinov.
Never mind.
Point taken.
Dang it. Okay. Anyway, okay, now I can't say all LA sports. There's at least one player that is happy to be in LA, and they either A, get in trouble, or B, they have too much fun. Yasiel Puig had that experience. But the guy's been through a lot. He's coming from Cuba. He got defected from Cuba, and had to swim through those waters and getting to Miami or Florida, and getting to the United States. And then I think he was just happy to be free. And when he noticed how quote unquote free LA is, he figured, you know what, I like it here. Because if he went to Cleveland or he went to Milwaukee, he's going to be focused on baseball. So he was really, really happy when he signed that contract to the Dodgers, because he figured, it's party time for me. I mean, he could have gone to the Marlins because he's lived in Florida, but on top of that, Florida's Party City, USA. It's like...
Well, the thing is that with the Dodgers, he was offered $42 million. That was the most of any team that was willing to offer him a contract. So Yasiel Puig, he was fresh out of Cuba, basically only making $20,000 a year for their national baseball team, and then all of a sudden he's thrown $42 million in his face. Of course he's going to take that money, and especially going to LA, it's the limelight, there's stuff to do, and it's not Cuba. You're trying to go somewhere else that's a different culture than Cuba, and he gets paid to do it. So, of course, going to the Dodgers was the right choice in terms of signing out of Cuba. The thing is that he wasn't notorious for practicing or putting in the work. If he was willing to do that, then maybe we're looking at a different spotlight on him. Instead, we're looking at him being the second best player on the Dodgers, rather than him, coming up in the spotlight, refusing to practice, refusing to put in the work, and then all of a sudden he's on trade rumors.
It's also the thing is he's like a small fish going to one of the biggest oceans ever, in being LA. So he's almost culture shocked. You're not in Kansas or Cuba.
Yeah, we're not in Kansas anymore.
We're always quoting movies here. Seriously, that's what I like about this show.
Always.
Now I gotta think of my last words.
That was old school.
Now I gotta think of my last words. Seriously.
Was it going to be a movie reference this time?
Maybe. It all depends. Okay. It all depends. It could be a TV reference. So, anyway, that's our Yasiel Puig. So, now let's look at the playoff standings. I mean, I still believe in this. I mean, let me get the standings really quick.
Which standings are we going to go for?
We're going to the standings right now because it's the start of September.
AL or NL?
Well, we'll do AL and NL as well. But now, I still remember when we started this show back in July. June? When we started this show back in June.
First or second week of June.
Yeah, I still remember when I said the Cardinals are going to come back in September. 16.5. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals come out of the gates or come on that last stretch for the wild card. I still believe in the Cardinals, to be honest. I mean, call me crazy, but everybody's crazy here because everybody has 4 different opinions. I know I sound like a broken record. 4 different opinions, 4 different opinions, 4 different opinions. But you know what? That's the beauty of the show. It's great to have arguments. I still think the Cardinals are going to be that team that's going to come on the last stretch, coming out of turn 4, and to say, hey, here we come, giddy up, and they're just going to use that whip, and they're just going to keep whipping that horse, and then I still feel they'll get that wild card. and I know both of you guys aren't going to agree with me. I know Anthony sure as heck didn't agree with me because he still believes in Miami, and we gave him the stink face like, you're crazy, bro. Really? Miami. Out of all the teams you had to pick for a wild card, you picked Miami. And then he gave me the look like, out of all the teams you had to pick, it had to be St. Louis. So it's even right there.
Wasn't Anthony isn't he one of the Dodger fans here?
Of course.
And, the thing is, as Dodger fans, St. Louis has always been in our way of the World Series, of our playoff dreams. So that way I could tell my family, hey, my Dodgers made it to the World Series. Where have the Angels been in the last few years? I don't have to have that conversation. Or I could have that conversation with my family.
They've been on the DL.
And since I've made that point, the Cardinals are the second wild card team.
Exactly.
Oh, I feel so great right now. It's like somebody buy me a Budweiser so I could be happy. Like, seriously.
Nah, you're just getting the Happy Meal. That's all you're getting.
Stop it.
He'll be lucky if he gets the Happy Meal.
Okay.
You may just get dollar menu.
Oh, jeez. Hey, dollar items are good.
Hey, a dollar menu could add up. Don't forget. They can add up.
You say 50 cents and you get $1. Then you go to another place and save another 50
here,
cents.
you go somewhere else. You save 50 cents. Now you have $1. You go to the dollar store and you buy something else with that money you save.
That was Russell Peters. Yeah, we don't want to get sued. That's why we said Russell Peters is quote. We don't want to get sued by him. We love you, Russell. I hope you listen. Okay, so.
Hey, that would be epic.
Oh, jeez, my goodness.
What if he tweeted or did a message you guys on Facebook?
Oh my God. We'd say, hey, can we get a VIP in your show when you come to California? Anyway, so let's look at the American League really quick. Toronto's leading the East. Cleveland leading the Central, Texas leading the West. The three wildcard teams competing are the Red Sox, the Orioles, and the Tigers. I'm pretty shocked about the Tigers because I had a feeling the Tigers were out of it once the season started because I didn't think they were going to be, the 2012 Tigers with Miguel Cabrera's Triple Crown season. I didn't think they were going to be the 2013 Tigers that went to the division or to the championship series and lost to the Red Sox in 6. But I would give these guys a chance. I mean, Baltimore, you got to remember, Baltimore's a power-hitting team. But against Boston, with that Boston pitching and David Price pitching in the wild card game, I don't think Baltimore has a chance if they win. I think if Detroit was in, probably get a little bit of a competition against the Red Sox because they know David Price because David Price was with them for a year. So they know what he throws, and they know, what he has. So I think, my opinion right here, Baltimore's not going to take that second wild card. I think Detroit will come back. Detroit's going to take that second wild card, and then it's going to be at Boston, and I think Detroit will take that game. No, I take it back. No, Boston's going to take the game because of the pitching.
Here's the biggest thing about that second wild card in Baltimore and Detroit. If Manny Machado can stay as hot as he has been all season, then I think that they can cruise to that second wild card spot. However, right now the Tigers are on fire, and they've been that way since before the Angels series. Once the Angels went in there, they kind of got shell-shocked a little. They got 4 guys thrown out at home plate for arguing balls and strikes, but before that they were a hot team. Coming out of that series, they're also a hot team. Miguel Cabrera is on fire, Victor Martinez, J.D. Martinez, and the pitching is doing well. They're doing adequate. They're not exactly doing complete games like the Triple Crown winner of Justin Verlander in 2012, but they are an adequate enough pitching staff, and they're getting them through at least the 6th inning, and it's causing less stress on the bullpen. That's the thing that Baltimore doesn't have right now. Their starting pitching is relying a little bit too much on the bullpen, and you're seeing it in L.A. with the Dodgers as well. But with Baltimore right now, they have Zach Britton, who is a Cy Young candidate because he's being used so much, and he only has 1 earned run since April. 1 earned run in close to 60 innings of work.
Pow. Okay.
Dang.
Now, that's impressive. The question is, will he tire out at the end of the season or going into the playoffs because their starters aren't lasting as long?
And plus, what if they have to use him for like a, game 162 get in? What if he has to go on short rest?
Well, he is a reliever, so he's
I'm
at
sorry,
that back
I'm
end of the
thinking,
bullpen. Yeah.
I thought Britton was, for some reason, I thought he was a starter. My
No,
gosh.
no, no. He's,
We all
yeah,
have those days. Don't worry.
Okay. It's the first one. Wait, we've been out for 2 weeks since the summer ended.
Indeed.
So,
2 weeks.
Indeed.
Dang.
yeah, it's been 2 weeks since we had our last show.
That's like what was that? Like 5 months in like podcast time.
almost. Just
Yeah,
about.
yeah, kind of feels like it.
Okay, so Cleveland's gonna take the Central totally.
Yeah, they're going to go
Now-
with the crown.
I was really, I didn't know how to react to when Texas got Carlos Gomez off was it off waivers or no, when he was released by Houston and they just signed him. You know, right now Texas looks like that.
That's actually news to me. I didn't know that.
You didn't know Cargo or Gogo was gone?
I did not know that.
Oh
Me
wow!
neither.
So I beat Ryan in something.
I
I
thought you
lose
beat
in
him
all-
And
in
now let's
everything.
switch to hockey.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Well, Texas
I'm
is starting. Texas is starting to look like that super team. Like Ryan I remember Ryan said, I think the last show we had that that Major League Baseball teams are turning into super teams.
Yep.
And the Texas Rangers are doing that, but I really don't think Texas is. Like I said, I said it even a month ago. I don't think Texas is going to be a World Series candidate. Maybe I'd say I still believe in Cleveland. I still believe it's the year of the land. I mean, if their offense could just keep scoring runs and their pitching keeps them in, Cleveland's in the World Series.
Was it the year of our Lord 2016? Cleveland wins World Series and the NBA championship.
I still think the Cubs will take it this year.
Just
Not
what
even Back to the Future could have predicted this.
they're a year off from the.
Yeah, they're a year
yeah.
off, right?
Yeah, the
they're a
Cubbies
year
are.
off.
But they're in it. But now we have to have the Marlins in the championship round with the
Oh,
Cubbies.
that's right.
That's
a
part of the
Miami
prediction.
baseball team.
I still don't believe that Miami's 3 games back in the
They're
wild
3
card.
games back in the wild card. They tried to get Yasiel Puig. That was their big push. They tried to get Yasiel Puig from the Dodgers, even going up to September the 1st, because, of course, if you join the lineup after September the 1st, then you cannot join the team in postseason play.
Mm-hmm.
So they really tried to go after that waiver trade deadline of August the 31st and the non-waiver trade deadline of August the 1st. The thing is that they weren't able to get Yasiel Puig. They were trying to get a big bat in their lineup. They weren't able to do that, especially since they have Giancarlo Stanton possibly gone for the year.
Mm-hmm.
He's out for a long time. And right now, the only thing that's keeping them up right now is Fernandez.
Yeah, you got your ace.
Yeah.
Which is something the Dodgers have been struggling with Kershaw out. But
Which you can actually, applaud their pitching staff. So far, they have used 9 total starters this season.
the Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
Okay.
The Dodgers have used Clayton Kershaw, Kenta Maeda, Scott Kazmir, Brandon McCarthy. They used Anderson as well. Then they had Mike Bolsinger. They had
Travis
Hyun-Jin
Wood.
Ryu.
Ross Stripling, Hyun-Jin Ryu. Then, who else? They have
Bud Norris.
Bud
you
Norris
go.
as well. And then Pedro Baez has started the game for them.
Oh God.
They have the teenager going for them as well, Julio Urias. Just an entire lineup of guys who have just stepped up for the Dodgers. They've done very well considering the fact that they do not have their all-world pitcher in Clayton Kershaw going every 5 days for them. That being said, he's scheduled to have a rehab start tonight in Rancho Cucamonga, and he is on his way back to coming into the lineup, I'd say about midway September.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's back at that time too.
And you have to have him have a couple major league starts before October.
Oh, totally.
Because if not, he's just going to go out there rusty and, turn into Clayton Kershaw of the past.
But it might be beneficial for Kershaw to have for him to start around playoff time.
Yeah.
Because usually around playoff time, that's when he goes to Kershaw, who has cable, and not Kershaw, who has DirecTV.
Oh.
Come on, Kershaw has his. Oh God.
Speaking of the Dodgers, did you see that Channel 5 KTLA will
I
now
am
Oh my
be
goodness.
so happy
simulcasting
right now.
the final 6 regular season games of Vin Scully's exceptional career. 67 years at the helm of the broadcast for Vin Scully, and he will finally be able to showcase his talents in front of the Los Angeles crowd. It took them a while to be able to get something like this, but it's great to be able to see the fans getting rewarded.
I mean, KDOC didn't
last year.
Yeah, no, KDOC did it in 2014.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That was only a couple of games. It used to be KCal 9.
It was
Yeah,
no.
It was
I'm saying
KDOC that did it like 2014. And
Yeah,
that was
it
like
was-
the last 6 games.
it was the
as
last
well.
6 games
Oh,
because
yeah,
fans wanted
yeah.
to see the Dodgers clinch the division, and it was against the
Right.
Giants.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
But then the Giants still won the World Series, so it really didn't matter because the Giants even year. Speaking of the Giants, they're leading the NL wild card too.
Ugh.
It could. Hey,
And who are they behind?
They're in front of
they're
the-
still-
The
I know
Los
they're behind the
Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about the wild card for a second.
No.
Oh yeah.
I think I believe the Dodgers will take the West, and the Cubs got the Central taken away, or they got it set, and then Washington they'll take the East. I don't think the Mets will come back.
So, really quickly, guys, since we do have a game today, when would you guys like to start it?
A game.
Well, I think we got our baseball covered, so
Yeah.
we could do the game now, and then we'll get into college football.
All right, let's do it. It is a top 10 list, or at least in my eyes, of basically the current and notable players who have switched sports at one point before their professional career began or during the middle of their professional career. Now, I'm going to have Josh read down these names, and he has to give you, Vincent, clues as to who this is.
Bruh.
And you guys have to get it done within 2 minutes.
Oh, geez.
I thought this was gonna be a who is who,
Oh,
like
no.
who is Mock Trout or something like that.
This ain't Jeopardy. I mean,
Hey.
Hey, it could be
hey,
celebrity
by the
Jeopardy.
way, hey, I've been considering joining Sports Jeopardy after seeing it
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, Ryan, we should audition.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just don't compete against me, or else if I lose, then you owe me big. You have to split me half of that 5,000 if you win.
Here we go. You cannot show the names to Vincent Garcia, Josh Lopez.
Bruh.
Are you ready to go?
I hope I am.
In 5,
Hope he has the clues.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, he played for the Dodgers, the Brooklyn Dodgers in '47.
Oh, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie
Correct.
Robinson is correct.
He was a track and a football star at UCLA, and baseball, I
And
think
basketball.
too. Yeah.
Wasn't he tennis too? At
No,
one point?
He did
No,
not play
he only
Oh,
did
tennis.
4.
I thought he-
He only did 4.
Okay.
You gotta go, dude.
Hurry up.
I hope this guess is or this hint is right. Running back for the Dolphins back in 04.
Ricky Williams.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Ricky Williams.
It's
Bam.
not even a question.
Played
Thank-
basketball as well.
The center for the Spurs.
Tim Duncan?
Tim
Yes.
Duncan. He was a nearly professional swimmer right before he went into Wake Forest.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay, keep going.
Chicago Bulls star.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan,
Bam.
as we all know his career.
Not the best of post basketball, but
Mm-hmm.
he was a running back for the Oakland Raiders.
Bo.
Bo Jackson.
Greatest athlete ever.
Of course.
Debatable.
My opinion.
Okay.
Okay, he was the running back for the Chicago Cowboys.
Emmett.
No.
Not
No.
Emmett Smith.
Running back for the
Dude,
Cow-
wasn't he? Oh,
No.
Dang it.
Oh, come on, boy.
Bruh.
Cornerback.
There you go, cornerback.
Oh, he was Dion.
Neon Dion. 20 seconds
prime
left.
time.
Oh God. He was a pitcher for the Braves back in '95.
Oh, who was what?
10.
Ugh, dang it.
Not Greg. It wasn't
8.
Greg Maddox.
No.
Tom Glavine. No.
Yeah. You
Oh,
got
it
it.
was
Tom
Glavine.
Glavine played hockey and was
Oh,
drafted
gosh.
by the Los Angeles Kings.
He was.
That would be time up.
Hey, that's
What'd
like
I-
6.
What'd I
no,
miss?
You got,
that was like 7.
you got
7.
7.
I'll
The
take it.
remaining.
I'll take it.
Let's see if I can give you the clues. He played quarterback at Oklahoma State University, was the backup for the Cowboys. Also played in the Rockies farm system.
Todd Helton.
That was Tennessee, but yeah, he was
You
on
got
the
Todd
that's
Helton.
it.
He, huh?
It was Todd Helton, right?
No, that was not the answer. But you
Oh,
got
you
another guy.
you
on
got
the
him.
Okay. Wait, he was a backup for the Cowboys?
Backup for
Yeah.
the Cowboys as recently as last year. In fact, he started for the Browns.
Brandon Whedon?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Played baseball. Last
Yeah.
one. He was an AL MVP in 2006.
Justin Morneau.
Justin Morneau.
He was a
correct.
goalie.
He was a goalie for the Portland Winterhawks of the Western Hockey League in the Canadian Hockey League. Was almost drafted, but the WHL had a couple more talented names that came out of their league that caused Justin Morneau not to exactly be the prospect that he would have liked.
And on top of that, the story behind Justin Morneau's 33, Patrick Roy.
Yes,
There's
sir.
the reason why he wore
course.
33. So he was half hockey, half baseball
And
player
why else do you think he went to Colorado?
for Patrick Roy. Oh my. he had well. Okay. Well, that was a fun game as always. We always have games here on sport on
I thought I'd change it up a little.
And now
Josh
let's-
Lopez, best Hank ever. Bam, 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I thought I was gonna do worse.
Hey, you've added 700.
I'll take it. Okay, so now let's get to what America gets really into, even though it starts next week. Well, the NFL starts next week, but also
Corey Nalen making an appearance up in here. Title 9.
yeah, and then college football,
College football.
which I'm pumped up. Of course, I mean, who isn't pumped up about college football? People who don't like it, obviously. Anyway, okay, so
Or doesn't like America.
now, okay, so now let's look at this week's games. I mean, well, should we look at this week's games or should we do preseason predictions, like who will take
No,
each division?
I don't think preseason predictions, because that's kind of been run into the ground the past couple weeks.
Okay.
Everywhere you go, if you watch KTLA, if you watch KCal9, if you watch CBS, it's them talking about how USC is going to do, how UCLA is going to do, where they're going to play. That's just going to be run into the ground.
Okay. Well, looking at the schedule this week, a lot of interesting matchups, but I think the one that I'm of course pushing into, like looking forward to see, and I'm wearing the shirt.
Yeah, Mr. Trojan over here.
USC versus Alabama at Jerryland, AT&T Stadium, Cowboy Stadium in Arlington. I mean, the reason why when I found out that these two teams were going to face each other, first thing I said was like, this is going to be the biggest game of the millennia because it's two of the biggest college football fan nations colliding. You got USC Nation because of all the alumni and the All-Americans and plus the national championships winning. And you got Alabama with also alumni as well and the national championships. And to see those two programs face off at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, or Arlington to be specific,
Texas.
it's just going to be crazy.
Speaking
I mean, like,
of-
no, it holds 100,000. There's going to be at least 105,000 in
Oh,
that
yeah,
stadium,
of course.
jammed pack.
Just imagine the parking lot. Imagine parking, just getting to the parking lot.
I'd rather just stay at a hotel that's close by Jerryland and then just walk
over.
Yeah,
Bruh, those are like expensive.
I know. It's like, I know.
What do they want, my left or right liver? That's my question.
Considering that you only have one liver, I would think it would be your right liver.
I would say
Yeah.
the other
I'm-
one, but I
I'm
think
just saying.
You can also
If
can
you
also
have
give
t-
away a kidney.
If you
Well,
have
kidney,
two
but-
livers,
Hey, hey, I'm
You
having
got
my
problem.
blonde. This is my blonde moment. Leave me alone.
Okay.
speaking of the state of Texas and USC,
Are you going to bring that up again?
Vince Young for the end zone
Don't you
touchdown?
dare. Don't you dare.
Man, I'm about to cry. You're making me emotional right now.
You just insulted, like,
Both of your co-hosts. How dare you? You know that makes me. I'm not crying. There's just a onion underneath my seat.
It's your right and left liver acting up.
It's my imaginary left liver, guys. It's just acting up.
I mean, that game is going to be exciting, but I still think Bama's just going to run over SC. I mean, I'll root for SC, but I just don't believe that there's going to be an upset. I think Bama's just going to roll tide their way into the BCS championship or the BCS or not BCS college football playoff. Because if I say BCS, I'm just going to tick off.
You're going to have a Josh moment.
Why?
Left
With
and right
BC
liver or
Yeah,
kidney or
BCS. You with the BCS and him with the left liver.
What are we? Johnny Manziel play bowl. It's like play off. Say playoff, Johnny. Bowl is. We're gonna have that moment.
The key for USC going into this game is going to be Max Brown. He's going to be stepping into that starting spot, especially after Kessler just left USC. He's got to step in there, and USC has to get on the board quickly. They have to get one score on their opening drive or opening first two series and then stop Alabama on their first series. Then if USC can score again, they're going to have an upper hand because we've seen Alabama score in bunches. When Alabama gets on a roll, they are on a roll, and it's hard for you to be able to start to play catch-up once they decide, hey, look, we are the University of Alabama. You're in our house. So USC has to be able to drive down the field, led by Max Brown. If he can mix in the running game and the passing game efficiently in that first quarter, USC has a shot.
All right. And what were there's some other big games. Who is I forgot. LSU Wisconsin was I think that was like a featured game as well.
At Lambeau. Did you hear about
Lambeau?
Yeah, it's going to be at Lambeau. However, college football has said that it will be a penalty for them to execute the Lambeau leap after a touchdown.
Bruh.
And Les Miles of LSU has said that if any of his players go and do the Lambeau leap after a touchdown, they will have a nice time hitchhiking back to Louisiana State University, all 1,500 miles, and they won't play the first half of the next game.
Oh, God.
That's ridiculous.
It's terrible.
Really? I mean, just
No Lambeau leap. No Lambeau leap
I mean,
has been banned.
I mean,
How do you ban the Lambeau leap?
Well, here's my thing. If you're going to allow them to play at Lambeau Field at a professional football stadium, let them do the Lambeau leap. You're going to let them play there. Let them play there.
Well, because and you have a point because a lot of these guys, they might not play for the Packers.
They may never play for any NFL team. That'll be their only time in a pro football stadium.
Yeah, unless they
pay for tickets.
or a national championship game.
Or they play flag football
No,
tournament
because
right
you said in a NFL stadium.
Oh yeah.
So that's why it's like.
Or if they have like a flag football tournament right there.
Hey, how LSU is ranked this year, and they could be in a national championship game. I mean, they just
depends on whether Leonard Fournette can stay healthy.
And they got to get past Bama.
They do.
They have a shot, but like you said, if Fournette stays healthy, he has a shot.
Yeah,
they got a shot. So, how about on Sunday, Notre Dame, Texas?
Notre Dame, Texas.
How is Notre Dame 10 this year? Like when I saw the rankings, it's like Notre Dame in top 10.
Many people actually think that they should have been ranked higher.
Interesting.
I mean, they're going to have Kaiser coming back off of injury. They also have a very good backup, which they showed last season that can step up. The question is whether or not Notre Dame can support themselves on defense. If they're not able to stop other teams from just marching 80 yards down the field, like we've seen the past 2 years, then they're going to have some trouble. The last time that Notre Dame was able to, routinely stop teams was back when Manti Te'o was at the University of Notre Dame messing around on the internet.
Yeah.
Hey, his fake girlfriend would love to send you a fake letter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think she
She listens to the show.
I think she does.
She
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
She writes in occasionally.
Yeah, she really does.
Mateteo could confirm with us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
his fake girlfriend.
she
avid listener to Out of the Park.
Yeah, she writes in invisible ink, so we need those LED lights to read it.
Yeah. You know it.
Oh, we're so bad.
We are horrible. We are.
I think that's our nature.
Well, I mean,
That's how we bond, guys. That's how we bond.
We are in the age of social media, And so on social media yesterday, I saw a pen where the ink disappears in 48 hours. Imagine lending that to someone on finals day.
You
Please.
are just going to watch the world burn, aren't you?
Because it's going to be there 48 hours later when the teacher comes in to look at it. The ink will be gone, and only the name is on the paper.
Oh, my goodness. You just want to watch the world burn, don't you?
I just thought that was funny. I mean, it's evil.
It is evil.
I would hate that for that to happen to anyone, but
it is
just,
evil.
Humorous.
I mean, I'll pick Notre Dame for that game. Josh, do you have a pick for that one?
I'll go with Notre Dame.
You'll stick with it? All
Yeah.
right, might as well. And how about on Labor Day? Ole Miss, Florida State. Florida State number 4, Ole Miss number 11. I mean, like, how is Florida State in the top 4? They just lost their cornerback to the NFL, and now they're top 4. I mean, like they must have reloaded this past summer with a lot of recruits.
They did. They got a brand new quarterback. In fact, going back to that Manti Te'o team, he was the starter on that Manti Te'o team.
That's right.
Deshaun Goldson is now
Yes.
the starting quarterback down
Yes.
at Florida State University. So, of course, they're going to be ranked high. That guy has talent if he's able to apply himself to the books.
Could he? But is he gonna be that Jameis Winston clutch quarterback that was that national championship team?
Here's the thing. I think he has more talent than Jameis Winston, but he doesn't use it as well as Jameis Winston.
Okay.
Jameis Winston, he has an arm, and he had the ability to escape from the pocket. However, he was not known as a running quarterback. Deshaun Goldson has a slightly above average arm, and he has above average legs. He has the ability to escape the pocket and make throws of 40 yards or more. He has great awareness while he's in the pocket and great vision downfield. The question is, can he stay academically eligible?
Oh yeah, because a lot of players have that issue.
Isn't that the...
And that's why he was
but-
suspended from Notre Dame for an entire season, because he was not academically eligible.
Yeah, and I just noticed, since you brought up Notre Dame and Golson being academically ineligible, did you hear about the Notre Dame players that got suspended for like I think it was for marijuana or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Well, I don't want to bring it up anyway. I just threw it out there. Just.
Well, you brought it up, so
I
let's
know.
get into it. All right.
Are you? No, I don't
Make
want
it
to.
rise from
I'm
the
joking,
ground.
I'm joking.
No, it's like I'm
We've got
still.
better stuff
I'm still.
to get to.
I'm
Like
still thinking of.
Kaepernick.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
jeez. I'm still thinking of other games that are key this week. I mean, especially.
You mean like UCLA and Texas A&M?
Yeah. How about that?
That would be a key game involving one of my teams.
Oh well, yeah. What do you have to say about it? Since you want,
I have to say that UCLA will be lucky if they have less than four losses on the season.
Really
It will be a disastrous season.
for UCLA.
I think so.
Well, because don't they have a quarterback who's got a big mouth?
No, John Rosen? No.
That's what Sports Illustrated says.
No. See, they come up to him for an interview because he is the Rosen one. He doesn't normally like to talk. However, if they ask him a straight-out question, he's willing to give a flat answer.
Okay.
He's not going to be, so Josh, how'd your team perform today? Well, we executed well, and yeah. No, he's going to say, here's what we didn't do well, here's what we did right, and this is why we didn't win.
Uh-huh.
That's the type of person that he is. And I like that in someone from sports. You don't get the Russell Westbrook, we didn't execute well. Well, what did your team do what could your team have done better? We could have executed better. You don't like to hear that.
That sounds like Cam Newton after the Super Bowl.
Oh, come on. That's Super Bowl, though. You just lost the biggest game of your life. Come on. Give him a little break.
I know. I am giving him a break because it's like, I mean, people
Hey,
gave him.
it's better than Hope Solo calling the other team cowards.
Oh, God. And
Wait, was it cowards or softies?
she said cowards.
Oh, jeez.
And this is more like their style of play.
Yeah, she said that their style of play, what they are is they are a bunch of cowards.
Let's just Hope Solo had the worst summer of her life. She does the
35 years old, and you're telling me we don't have a better goalie.
and then she does the what was it, the with the Zika proof incident.
Oh, yeah.
She just had a really bad
yeah.
summer. I mean, just
Bad summer, bad 5 years.
yeah, right.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First with the DUI arrest, then the domestic violence case, and then now, with this stuff with the Zika, and then also at the Olympics, it's just
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
not a good combination for her.
no.
Okay. This game also caught me too. Oklahoma, Houston.
She
Houston's
has no
15. Oh. Oh.
She is so low on this ride. You're welcome.
Yes, of course. Dun dun. Yeah. Ryan, just go home. You're good for the
Okay,
night.
okay, I'll be back.
Ryan, you're drunk. Give me your keys.
No, I saw this game too that caught my attention. Oklahoma, Houston. Oklahoma's number 3.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Houston.
Houston.
Oklahoma. Okay, if there's one team that I'm really excited to see this season, it's Oklahoma, because was it Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, Baker Mayfield.
That kid, seriously, he's almost like a. I mean, I don't know how to describe him. Kind of like a right-handed Tim Tebow, because the way he's built, the guy's a fullback who can throw. Like seriously, I mean, like, and
Well, Tim Tebow couldn't throw. Still can't.
well, I'm a better thrower.
Okay.
Wait, why are you insulting Tim Tebow? He took the Broncos to the playoffs and had the most magical comeback against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And completed 40% of his passes along the way.
Hey,
Would you
it's
stop-
Tebow time. Does it matter if he can complete 40% of his passes when he gets that big W? It's Tebow time. Tebow magic.
Look,
Is Tebow terrible?
It's Tebow intervention.
hey, Peyton Manning had the worst season of his life, and he had a good defense. So
He's Peyton Manning. He's not Tim Tebow.
Tebow.
You see the ring right there that he had going into this season? That says he's not Tim Tebow. You see those 3 MVP awards?
going into
Not
the
Tim
Broncos.
Tebow.
Yeah, I mean, I wish he could have mentored the guy though.
Touchdown
I mean,
record? Not Tim Tebow. What did Tim Tebow have? Jump pass.
and Wildcat.
And a wildcat.
Yeah, he was just.
And
a
technically, it wasn't even the wildcat.
What was it?
What?
Because you still have a quarterback going under center. That's just a quarterback run.
Okay.
Wildcat, you have to have someone that's not the quarterback.
Oh,
going
that's
under
right.
center.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's
you're
why.
right. Yeah,
that's
true.
why. What was it? Was it Josh Brown?
No, Ronnie Brown.
Ronnie Brown. There we go. Down
Yeah.
in Miami when they started doing that, and it was so successful because they had the quarterback line up on the side in the slot, and then they brought in the running back to take the snap.
Oh, come on. He was like the first guy to have 3 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown since like before the forward pass was even created.
Fran Tarkington.
Yep. Was it Fran? I thought it was somebody else.
I could have sworn that.
I don't think it was Fran. It had to have been somebody else because Fran wasn't a runner. Fran was a thrower.
Fran was a runner.
I have
30% of all of his yards came on the run.
On the run. And I'm talking about like rushing touchdowns though.
Oh, rushing touchdowns?
No,
Because he wouldn't run it in for a touchdown. He would run and use his legs once they were towards midfield.
No, like play action and stuff. Is that what you're referring to?
He would escape the pocket and run for 20 to 30 yards at the same time.
Okay. Well, what is your take on Baker Mayfield anyway? And Mark Pavlovich just saying goodbye to us. Yeah, that was Mark.
Yeah, that was
He
Mark.
was
That
saying
was-
goodbye?
Yeah, he
did
said peace out.
Deuces.
Gave the peace out sign.
I guess I'm late.
You're off the hook.
Oh, okay.
You're off
okay.
the hook.
Since I'm here.
If you're wondering, Ryan is doing high school football this
It's
week.
the high school football game of the week on SportsNetUSA.net, live from Fullerton Union High School. It's Fullerton Union High School against Trabuco Hills.
Even though this is pre-recorded.
At least you're like a 5-minute walk away.
You mentioned walk.
I'm not driving you.
I'm not the most
what?
active person ever.
It's like a 5-minute walk from our studios. Come on.
10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes.
'Cause then I have to walk
remember,
up
he's
the
gotta go up the
stairs.
stairs. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. He's got to
see?
go up the stairs.
So it's your old enemy, stairs.
Yeah, he's Poe
My
from
old enemy, exercise.
Yeah, he's Poe from
Kung Fu Panda.
When he walks up the stairs, he just goes stairs.
There'll be like a
hey,
water
hey,
break
hey.
every 5 seconds.
You put some food at the top of the stairs, I'll be up those stairs.
What kind of food do you want? Do you want a double cheeseburger from like In-N-Out or something, or what?
No,
That would be ideal.
no Twinkies and Hostess cupcakes.
That's gross.
Why?
I hate sweet stuff.
What
Is that
about
your- Are you?
I hate
really?
candy. I hate Twinkies. I don't like
what else
Hostess.
do you hate? America?
I hate Colin Kaepernick.
Thank you.
No,
Might as
no.
well end on that.
I don't hate Colin Kaepernick. I don't agree with the guy.
Well, you know what? I'm not a guy who likes to talk about controversial,
By all means,
situations.
do.
But no. I mean, just like.
But
we
it brings
we
in the
kinda have
revenue.
to. No, we kind of have to because it's like every other sports talk show, they're gonna ask like, okay, what's your take on it? It's like, isn't this more of a political issue than it is a sports issue? I mean, like, I mean, I don't know how to put it. It's just what Colin Kaepernick did. I just gotta say this: it's like, if you're not satisfied with the country, then why are you still here? Why don't, like, no, I mean, I don't mean to like bash on the guy and like threaten him, but I'm making a point. Like, I mean, I don't know. That's all I gotta say. It's just that if you're not satisfied with the country, then don't be here. It's like go to Canada, or go to Mexico or something. I don't know. Just whatever satisfies you. If you're not satisfied with America, that's right. That's my opinion.
The thing is, though, when he's trying to create a talking point with everyone, and if you're just telling him, "Hey, just get out, you don't belong here," if you don't agree with how America is, but the thing is, I think it's like there's issues that we have in America that needs to improve. If you look at what the substance of what he was saying, like we have bad cops. We need to do something about the bad cops that are around on the streets. The cops that aren't psychologically capable of doing their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just telling them, oh, if you're not satisfied, leave. What's like, is that, do you have a better solution to his argument? If you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's called volunteer work,
He actually,
of which he does none.
but he did donate $1 million.
Oh, really? That's nice to know.
I know.
Has
He's-
he ever been to the places that
I
his
don't-
money is going?
No.
I don't think he
No.
has, but it's the right step in the direction, especially with considering modern day like liberals of how we act sometimes.
Anyone can write a check. It takes a real person to go and make a change.
I get it, but sometimes it's the right step in the direction, especially considering we always talk, but we never do much about it.
Exactly.
So it's the right step, but we gotta see how what other steps he's going to take to achieve that goal of his.
But you also look at
It's called
but-
waking up on a Saturday and going to the Boys and Girls Club.
yes, but you bring up with Colin Kaepernick, he's making a stand. Well, how about this? Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, who else was it? Chris Paul, and LeBron James. Did they all sit for the national anthem?
No, they
No.
played on Team USA,
Yes,
except for LeBron, who
except
was
for
hurt.
LeBron and Chris Paul. No, well they've all played.
Chris Paul tore. Didn't he break something or tear something?
Well, no, they've all
And so he couldn't-
experienced
Yeah.
USA.
Playing on
They
USA
played on the
basketball.
USA.
Yeah.
But when they did the ESPYs and they made talking to what we need to do as America, that's the best way to do it. If you're going to if you're going to how would you say base your opinion on what America or how America should be, let the people know by speaking out, not by sitting down during the national anthem like Colin Kaepernick did, because those four, Carmelo, LeBron, Chris Paul, and Dwayne Wade, they never sat.
Nope.
They never sat during national anthem.
Nope.
I mean, they know the social
Carmelo
problems.
spoke out at the ESPYs and yet went to Rio and represented Team USA.
That's the best way to do it. He speak out, and just whatever Carmelo did is the best thing to do.
DeMarcus Cousins represented Team USA, and nobody likes that guy. And yet
point.
Kaepernick can't just stand? No, but here's the thing. There's my tagline. Here's the thing.
Of course. Oh yeah. If you're wondering the inside joke, Ryan, we have this thing of like who says what a lot. Ryan says,
Here's
the thing. Anthony says, I don't know. I say yes. And Drew, when when Drew was on here, he would say, I heard. When you bring something up,
he
heard.
heard.
Hold on, what's
heard
mine?
someone.
Is it the?
Yours is this.
I was gonna do that. I was gonna do something like that. I was gonna push you guys away from the mic, and just like that's my tagline.
He rolls his eyes.
No.
No, Bropez?
No.
Brofez,
yes.
Bropez, yes.
No.
No, that's what.
No.
You guys are
No.
you're ruining my gimmick.
You're not selling shaved ice.
That's my gimmick, guys. Come on.
Lopez.
If I was
Hey, those are delicious.
I love it.
if I was hungry right now, I'd be down to go for a Lopez right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Yeah,
I don't know, someone not inside California.
Colin Kaepernick wouldn't.
No.
He would sit. It's funny. We go to a serious topic.
Elote injustice.
Elote lives matter. It's funny. We go to a serious serious deep topic, but we still make fun of
That's
it.
the whole point.
That's
I
the
know.
whole point of the show.
I think that's our best. Like that's the whole point of comedy.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a Tyler Perry movie.
Oh my goodness.
It'll be like you'll see the saddest scene ever, and at the end you see Medea pop up. You just saw.
Anyone wants something to eat? No.
The grits are hot.
Yeah, the grits are hot.
What is wrong with us this week?
I don't know.
It's been like
I don't know.
It's been like 2 weeks, which again is 5 months in like podcast time.
Well, not only that, it's the second week of school too, so a lot of stuff's going through our mind.
Me thinking about 2 livers apparently.
What?
Was it 2? Yeah, 2 livers, wasn't it? Or
Oh yeah, two
Yeah,
livers.
two
livers.
Your left liver.
my left and right livers.
His left liver is acting up again.
Guys, my left liver.
But this is such a crazy week, though. Of course, with college football and stuff, and then the NFL next week too.
Yeah.
In fact, I got a chance to see the Rams in the what game was it? The
KC?
Vikings game. No, the Vikings game.
That's an impressive
Actually, no,
stadium
no.
up in Minnesota.
I love that stadium too. In fact, you bring up the KC game. I want to bring up this too. Everybody gets pumped up about the Rams coming back. It's like, oh, welcome home and stuff. The Rams are back, and I love having a team in LA. The first 2 games that have been played at the Los Angeles Coliseum, there have already been fights breaking out.
Yeah. I went to the KC game, and I was sitting around like the 20, 30 yard line on the Ram side, and on the KC side, in the corner near like one of the scoreboards, there was a fight going on.
Yeah.
Just like that. Ding. Yeah, there's a fight going on.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice until like you hear the crowd go, ooh.
Yeah.
And I
That's
was
how you
like,
notice.
oh my goodness. It was hard to see.
At least you didn't see it, though. I mean,
At least I wasn't like
at least you weren't
first
up close,
person,
yeah.
like beer getting thrown at you,
like the videos you saw.
Yeah.
That was posted. All I gotta say is like when that happened, first thing I said is, well, my dad actually made this comment. This is what we asked for, and I looked at him. I said, I know, right? It's like
We asked for money, and we
well,
got
okay.
money.
No.
And we're going to get a Super Bowl.
I think the way to like solve that situation, or like, this is what I think. Los Angeles didn't need the NFL. The NFL needed Los Angeles.
Second
Think about
biggest
it.
market.
No. Okay. If LA wanted the NFL, then the Raiders would come down here. If it was up to the city of Los Angeles and the citizens and the fans of Los Angeles, we'd have the Raiders down here.
Not really, because we were actually our first choice was the Jaguars and the Bills.
Well, because the Jaguars are cheap.
Yeah, we just wanted football,
Yeah, that too. But really, I think the NFL.
and you can't really argue that the Jaguars are football.
I mean,
This is coming from a Texans fan.
Yeah. Well, you guys beat them every year too. So.
Like I said, you can't really argue that the Jaguars are football.
I hear stories that the Texans might even make the playoffs this year.
J.J. Watt, DeAndre Hopkins.
You know, I asked.
Brock
By the way,
Osweiler.
now I think about it, I'm in a fantasy league. Should I take the Texans defense as my backup? Because I'm picking Denver
Absolutely.
first round.
You should take the Texans defense. Anything related to offense, do not take unless it's DeAndre Hopkins.
I've been considering taking DeAndre
You
Hopkins.
take DeAndre Hopkins
By the way, you know what?
and no one else on that
You know what?
offense.
This is a perfect topic. Anybody in fantasy league?
Not
I mean,
me.
we got
Nope.
5 minutes, but
Well, I want to join, but I don't know where. Me and my brother want to join, but we don't know, like, we don't
Well-
want to be us two only. We're trying to get, like, my dad and my other brother.
Well, I'm already on a team, so it's like you can't steal me. Sorry,
Ah,
I'm already in a family pool with my brother-in-laws. But you know what? I've been thinking about, like, who would I pick? Like for the first, I got the 6th overall pick in the first round. I have a feeling Aaron Rodgers is going to be gone.
definitely.
Adrian Peterson's probably going to be gone by the 6th pick. So call me stupid and crazy, but I would actually pick Denver defense in the first round.
Oh, wow.
Because seriously, that defense is going to be gone quick.
Yeah, hold on. Like, so it's just how many people are in that pool?
Right. Well, 10 got invited, but only 3 or actually 4 have responded, and I'm
4.
one of the 4.
So potentially 10 people are in it
Yeah.
at most.
Yeah.
And wow, that's a good point.
What, taking defense in the first round?
Yeah, especially the Bronco defense if they're still available.
Oh, they'll be available. Even though my brother-in-laws are Broncos fans, they're going to go for the quarterback points, I think.
Who are they gonna?
If they listen to this, don't take the Broncos.
Don't tell them about the podcast.
They know about it. They know about it. They know about it. But it's like, yeah. In fact, I talked to another friend too during my breaks in school, and I said, "Do you think I'm crazy for picking the defense in the first round?" And he said, "Yeah, you are crazy. Go for the running backs." It's like, I don't even know which running backs to pick. They're all going to be gone. Todd Gurley's going to be gone. Le'Veon Bell's going to be gone, even though he's suspended. Jamal Charles' stock is dropping, actually.
Big time.
Well, especially after those 2 fumbles against Denver in Week 2 last year.
Oh,
his,
yeah.
His stock went down. It's the way to put it. I mean, and for wide receivers is tough because Megatron is gone.
Yeah.
Everybody picked Megatron. Antonio Brown's going to be gone probably, like in my poll, that is. I think Antonio Brown's going to be gone. Maybe. It depends on how
everyone picks.
How everyone picks, yeah. But sorry, I'm not picking Cam Newton in the first round. I'm not picking Cam Newton as a quarterback. I'll either pick Big Ben, and if I'm lucky, Aaron Rodgers. But I'm still picking that Bronco defense in the first round.
That's not a bad pick.
Yeah. Well, it's my team. So
True, but it's this is coming from a guy who hasn't kind of fantasy, but it's like video game fantasy football.
Oh, geez, Madden?
Yeah.
Did you buy it this year already?
Yeah, I did. I haven't played it.
You put the Patriots at 99 already?
What are you talking about? I haven't done nothing. Got text.
Let's see. You put.
Do you guys hear air deflating?
Oh, geez. Yeah.
All right, we got a minute and a half to go. Final countdown is playing, sir.
All right,
As
so we're
we
gonna
go
do,
out.
We're gonna do final words. So
Let's do it. Let's
Josh.
start with
The cake is a lie.
The check is in the mail. Big Trouble, Little China.
Okay. What was Josh's reference?
Portal. No, the video game Portal.
Oh, well, you made a video game reference. I thought we were
Oh
doing
my
movie
gosh!
references.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
I thought we were just doing references in general.
No.
Bruh,
I mean, if we're gonna go in general, then it's like if you're at the Cincinnati Zoo, watch where your kids are going.
No. No.
Oh my god, I would totally do the Harambe meme, but I can't.
You can't. No.
I can't.
No.
You're
not
gonna
on
cut
here.
my head.
No.
You're gonna cut my head off.
Not
That's
on
all
here.
I know.
Okay, my final words. Be a man. Do the right thing. Russell Peters. I don't want to get sued.
Again.
All right, so
We got 30 seconds.
So we will be back next week. Thank you for joining us. For Ryan Osborn and Josh Lopez, This is Vincent Gar. See ya out of the park.